time to tell you the 6 shortlisted titles for this year. I've read them all. They are all brilliant, and I know you and your pupils are really going to enjoy them. So the first book on the shortlist is The Boy Who Met a Whale by Nisrana Farouk. This book was reviewed by the children at Longdon Primary School. The author of former Waterstones Children Book of the Month, The Girl Who Stole an Elephant, serves up a sparkling Sri Lanka set adventure featuring mysterious shipwreck, a strange child, and a big blue whale. From the author of The Girl Who Stole an Elephant comes another brilliant escapade, a thrilling adventure set in fictional Sri Lanka, jam-packed with peril and kidnap and a huge blue whale. Razi, a local fisher boy, is watching turtle eggs hatch when he sees a boat bobbing into view. With a chill, he notices a small, still hand hanging over the side. Inside is Zeng, who's escaped a shipwreck and is full of tales of sea monsters and missing treasure. But the villains who are after Zeng are soon after Razi and his sister Shifa too. And so begins an exhilarating adventure in the shadow of the biggest sea monster of them all. The children said of this book, "Really gripping story, I loved every bit. Very easy to follow and read, really adventurous and fun. It's great, imaginative and exciting." On the first sentence I was hooked and tons of questions flooded into my mind. I was hooked from the first page. I just wanted to keep reading. The Boy Who Met a Whale. The next book on the shortlist is Hark Lights by Tim Tilley. This book was reviewed by Baschurch CEV Primary School. Blessed with an evocative, timeless feel, Tilley's masterful debut centres on Wick, a boy desperate to escape the oppressive Hark Lights orphanage and the miniature protectors of the forest who offer him a tantalising chance of freedom. This was Waterstones Children's Book of the Month for May 2021. Wick has always lived in the dark and dreadful Hark Lights match factory and orphanage, working tirelessly for greedy old Ma Bogey. He only dreams of escaping until one day a bird drops something impossible and magical at his feet, a tiny baby in an acorn cradle. As midnight chimes, Wick is visited by the Hobbs, miniature protectors of the forest. Grateful for the kindness shown to their stolen child, they offer Wick the chance of a lifetime, escape from Hark Lights, and begin a new life with them in the wild. Winner of the Joan Aitken Future Classics Prize, Hark Lights is a magical story celebrating family, friendship and the natural world, filled with a message of hope for our times. And the children who put this book forward said, "It made me feel tense and excited to read on. I was so determined to finish it. I loved Hark Lights as it doesn't tell you to change the world, but it puts an image of how beautiful the world would be if you did. My heart raced as I flipped every page. I adored this book so much." Hark Lights. The next book on the shortlist is Twitch by M.G. Leonard. This story was chosen by Castlefields Primary School, Bridgnorth. Join a bird-watching detective called Twitch on the trail of a dangerous robber in this gripping first instalment of a new adventure series from the best-selling author of Beetle Boy and the Adventures on Train series. This is the first book in The Twitchers, a brand new mystery adventure series celebrating friendship, bravery and the incredible world of birds, starring a bird-watching detective called Twitch. Can a bird watcher outwit an escaped convict? Twitch has 3 pet chickens, 4 pigeons, swallows nesting in his bedroom and a passion for bird watching. On the first day of the summer holidays, he arrives at his secret hide to find police everywhere. A convicted robber has broken out of prison and is hiding in Aves Wood. Can Twitch use his talents for bird watching to hunt for the dangerous prisoner and find the missing loot? The children who put this book forward said, "Very good. The twist at the end, very shocking. I always thought there was something suspicious about Billy. I think it is probably the best book I have ever read." I'd recommend this book to everyone because when I got this book I wasn't really interested, but when I finished it I was tempted to read it again. That book is Twitch. The next book is a graphic novel, No Country, by Patrice Aggs and Joe Brady. This book was put forward by Ellesmere Primary School. Set in a future Britain where civil war rages and democracy is dead, this stunning graphic novel with a powerful message follows one family as they try to find safety and a new home. What would you do if your home wasn't safe anymore? Bea and her family are trying to live as if everything is normal. She and her sister Hannah look out for one another at home and in school. But their country is starting to fall apart. A civil war is raging, and it's getting closer. Bea is desperate not to leave home, but how long will it be before they have to run? The children who read this book said, "I would definitely recommend it. It's a sad story, but year 5 and 6 can handle it. It's an amazing story. It's believable, and I love how they put 'to be continued' at the end. It made me feel like I was actually there." That book is No Country. The next story is Skywake Invasion by Jamie Russell. This book was reviewed by Cheswardine Primary School. 15-year-old gamer Casey Henderson is obsessed with smash hit game Skywake, and she's good at it too. Little does she realise it's actually an alien training tool created by an evil extraterrestrial race. When the aliens swoop down on a national gaming tournament, Casey and her teammates discover they're abducting the best gamers to fight in a distant alien war across the galaxy, and they've got her brother. Casey's gaming skills are her best hope of stopping the aliens, but for sure, she and her online teammates must learn to work together in real life. The children who read Skywake said, "It was so good I sat down and read 183 pages in one go. It's an action-packed adventure. I like it because it has a smooth flow and you want to keep reading and find out what happened next." That book is Skywake Invasion. And the last book on the shortlist for this year is The Small Things by Lisa Thompson. This book was reviewed by St Mary's Catholic Primary School. Anna's anxious when she's picked to befriend the new girl in her class. For a start, Ellie is ill and can't come to school herself, so Anna has to communicate to her through a new kind of robot. But Anna is also worried that her life's too small and boring to be of interest to her new friend. Compared to the other girls, she doesn't have anything exciting to talk about, and so when Ellie asks a question, a little white lie pops out. Then another and another. When Ellie finds out the truth, can their friendship survive? Inspired by a true story, a groundbreaking robot helps friendship blossom in this poignant and uplifting novella from best-selling author Lisa Thompson. And the children that read this book said, "I would recommend this book to all my friends because the plot is amazing and the ending is brilliant. I would show this to my friends and family. It is amazing. I would never read a book like this before, and that is what makes it good." I hope you'll all agree that the 6 shortlisted titles for this year sound fantastic. I have read them all. They are very readable. Don't be put off if you think some of them look thick. I promise you they are perfect. And don't forget, we should be challenging our children. They don't want to read books for year 3s and 4s. They want to read books for year 5, 6, and they are incredibly accessible for all of your pupils and stretching where they need to be.